Many Wonders of Dreaming, Part 9. Types of Dreams and Lucidity. Dreams are classified into different types depending on their content and frequency. There are common dreams which are experienced by most people at some point in their lives. These include dreams about falling, being chased, or teeth coming loose. Repetitive dreams are those that recur frequently and often have the same or similar content each time. Reoccurring dreams are less frequent than repetitive dreams, but they may contain the same content or themes. Nightmares are frightening dreams that can cause emotional distress. You know that these dreams are symbolic plays of your subconscious alerting you to an issue. We are programmed by the code in our DNA to respond in certain ways to certain stimuli to differentiate between the various experiences of our current existence. You watched a scary movie and had a nightmare. The subconscious is assimilating the information. As we interact with each other on a regular basis, our computer brain files the activities accordingly. At night, when you are sleeping, the recordings from the day's activities replay, possibly via the third eye or pineal gland, debriefing us on the day's events and offering decompression from stressful experiences. Often solutions to difficult decisions or problems can be found. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. I am of the belief that if you need to remember it, then you will, and if a nightmare is the only way to get your attention, then that's what whichever archetype it is in charge of that situation will do. Unless you are able to simply will yourself into the state of consciousness which is conducive to such an affair, you will need to get the attention of the archetype in some other way. By acting out rituals specifically designed to make such contact, one can imprint the subconscious through repetition, much the same way you dream about work or some other activity which you may perform regularly. Set yourself alerts, maybe throughout the day, that remind you that when you repeat this activity in the dream, during the processing, it will trigger your awareness and help you to become lucid. Set an alarm on your phone every 2 hours that is there just to remind you that when you dream about the phone, you will become aware that you are dreaming, or something like that. There are many mnemonic devices that the clever student can utilize. When you achieve lucidity, you may attempt to speak directly to the archetype face to face. Remember, each archetype has a unique personality. Regardless of how aware you are of the fact that it is merely an aspect of yourself, you must behave respectfully. Rebuke and commands will bring interesting dreams and could backfire in waking life when confronted with whatever situation that archetype is in charge of. You can, however, reason with them on occasion. Out-of-body and astral projection are not the same thing. These are types of dreaming which involve lucidity. Out-of-body will only let you get so far from the body. Astral projection is a sort of remote viewing with the bonus of the virtual experiencing of being there. It can feel out of the body, but it is mental and works because of the non-dual aspect of our existence. Think of it as a high-definition version of remote viewing. In astral projection and remote viewing, the consciousness remains in the body. During an out-of-body experience, the consciousness is outside the body, usually contained within a sheath of our physiology, which is commonly referred to as the spirit body, our ghost, or sometimes even the soul. The spirit body is just one of the sheaths of the human being, the most obvious sheath being the corporal physical body. It also has sheaths or separate component systems such as respiratory, nervous, blood, muscle, and skin tissue, etc. These are the most obvious and the most important. The spirit body is the one that everyone is the most interested in, however. The spirit body is the sheath with which one can leave the corporal body and traverse the physical and spiritual realms. The human vessel is not necessarily designed to allow us to leave our physical bodies without dying. However, we can, and it is a natural part of our being. It is one of those things that we can do that is not really good to do all the time, like masturbating or getting drunk or overeating and playing video games. Take that however you will. The spirit body is designed for us to leave our physical body with when it finally wears out. Some call this ascension, some call it your ghost, some say soul, some say samadhi. The ghost, soul, spirit all get interchanged sometimes, trying to keep it simple. All that is also a subject matter for a possible later post. The theory is that one becomes another being entirely, like a butterfly used to be a caterpillar. You have heard that you are not your body, but this is really only half true. You are your body, just as the butterfly was the caterpillar. Certain legends imply that one can only ascend in this matter if one's death is natural and the spirit or soul is pure. If this is true, then a valiant death in battle assures immortality only in the minds of those who will remember you. Mostly, the coolest part about being lucid enough to control your dreams is that it really does behave like in the Matrix movie. Real masters have no need to advertise. It's called a cult for a reason. It's between you and God. The author, Magical, is not a qualified psychologist or therapist in any fashion. Please seek the help of a qualified professional if you need to. However, I hope for this series of posts to help others as I explore myself and discuss dreams and other related things. So feel free to comment if you like, as I'm always willing to learn. Tell your friends. Love, Magical.